What's up, everybody? I'm James, and I'm Peter North's stunt cock.
Really?
It's my favorite job in the world.
And you don't bust out of your pants on stage like Lenny Kravitz?
Nope.
That's some
I didn't
shit.
say I was a big stunt cock.
Oh.
I just said I was a stunt
Like
cock.
an Orgasmo?
Right, yeah.
And I'm Mario. And this is what we're listening to.
What we're listening to!
So, this week, I have been listening to something new from
Impellitieri.
if that's how you say it right.
Archipelago.
Which is a guitar player's last name.
Yeah, it's Michael Impellitieri, right?
Chris.
Chris. Ah, wasn't even close.
Yeah, but he's been around since the 80s. And I even have like a instructional VHS of his. And he was really like heavily into the neoclassical shred thing.
Okay.
And the dog's walking around in the background. You hear all the clicking. Yeah. And he was similar, I guess, to Yngwie in the neoclassical style, but more aggressive. And I guess Yngwie had the more catchy stuff, you know.
Yeah.
For some reason, he was never like he never made it really big, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say he's local because he's not. Well, he's local to us, but
Right.
he's not. You know, he's a national act, but I guess he was never a big draw. I don't know. I've never had the opportunity to see him, and I don't know if maybe that is part of why. He must be doing somewhat well, but
Maybe he doesn't like playing live.
maybe, I don't know.
Some
I don't
people
really
don't
know
dig
that
it.
much about him. I know I have the new album, and it's really good.
Or it could be the case of where he's just like one of those dudes where like guitar nerds love him,
It's definitely part of it.
you know,
Yeah.
but then like on a huge mainstream level, it's not really, you know what I mean? Like with Mark Rizzo, he's huge in Soulfly, but
Yeah.
then his solo stuff is like,
Yeah, maybe.
it's
I
like
mean,
this should be gigantic, but it's not.
I haven't done a whole lot of research on him. Maybe he does play in something else.
Yeah, that could be.
And maybe he's a studio guy. I don't know. He's really good. And the band, if you like neoclassical shred, heavy metal, they're really good. And the new album, what's it called? I think Venom. I think it's called. Let me take a look here.
Venom.
Yeah, Venom. The new album's called Venom.
Nice.
And it's really great. There's a lot of awesome licks on there. You know, he does a lot of riffing. Like, there's a lot of great solos. He's really fast. I mean, it's unfair to really compare him to Yngwie because they were kind of around at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the 80s.
Okay.
You know, he was, I think the VHS I have is probably like mid-80s or something. I mean, you know, he might have picked up a thing or two from Yngwie. But Yngwie was like really like, he had a couple of things that he did, and he never really branched out.
Right.
But he was the best at those
At what he
couple
does,
of things
yeah.
that he does. And Chris, however you say it, Impellitieri, I guess, had like a more broad spectrum. But he did he I think maybe he was more into like studying the theory and branching out a little bit, and he was probably just as fast, maybe faster than Yngwie.
Wow.
It's tough to really compare it, but because they are, I know I'm using them as an example, but if you listen to them both, they're not really the same. They don't really sound that much alike.
I've never actually sat down and listened to any Impellitieri, but I'm going to now.
I think this is the second album I have. I have an older one, and I was just looking through like any new power metal releases, and this popped up, and I was like, oh, okay, I know him. Let me check it out. And I ended up buying it. It was really good.
Cool.
It's worth checking out if you're a guitar nerd, or if you like 80s neoclassical
Shred metal.
He's definitely got something. You know, if you're a guitarist, he's impressive.
Okay.
Very impressive. And I'm sure you can look up clips of him online on YouTube and stuff too.
I guarantee there's a million YouTube videos.
I know there's some. And he did start off with the Fender Strat, kind of like Yngwie did.
Oh, really?
which was a little bit odd.
Scallop frets or no?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
But now I think he plays a Dean.
Nice.
So, like the Gibson SG looking one in the front, but it has a flying V in the back.
Oh, yeah, Zach Wilde plays that guitar, too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, check him out. It's worth it.
Nice.
So, what have you been listening to?
I have been listening to, for the past few days, I've just been on a Ted Nugent kick. And, only the old shit from, like,
Cat Scratch Fever.
the self-titled record up to, like, Intensities in 10 Cities, which is a live album he did. And that's actually, I've been playing the shit out of that one. What's really cool about that record was it was a live album, and during that tour, when it was recorded, every night he played a different brand new song.
Oh, cool.
And recorded that brand new song and put all those clips together as a live album. So it was essentially a live record of all brand new shit. And I don't think anybody had ever done that before.
No, it doesn't
So I always
sound
thought that
familiar
was
to me.
pretty fucking interesting. There's good tunes on there, like Jailbait is fucking awesome. He does Land of a Thousand Dances cover on there, which is really cool. It's a really good disc, and it's way before he fucking went off the wagon with his douchebag bullshit.
Politics.
Getting all into the politics and all that fucking nonsense. It was just good, solid, ballsy, southerny hard rock.
Did you ever like the Damn Yankees?
I didn't mind that song High Enough. I remember that coming out when I was a kid, and I thought the video was pretty cool, but I really...
Kicks in the door.
Yeah, and fucking plays the ridiculous, and he's getting, like, shot at while he's playing and shit. It's so cheesy.
But that was great about the 80s.
Yeah.
Cheesiness.
Yeah, it was awesome. But really, before that, like, I think the first album, the debut of his solo shit was, like, 75. And up to, like, 81. That's about when I cut him off. That's about when I cut him off, when the loincloth came out. Because at first he was
the
just...
Motor City Madman.
Yeah. At first he was just long hair, big beard, and a pair of jeans, fucking rocking the Birdland guitar, And then the loincloth came out, and it started getting a little fucking weird. But yeah, that's...
thought he was Tarzan swinging around on stage.
Yeah, that's about where I cut him off. But everything before that, man, Weekend Warriors, Cat Scratch Fever... all that stuff is fucking awesome, man. That the first album is just so good from beginning to end. It's one of those albums where you don't want to skip a track, which in my opinion, there's not a whole lot of those records out there where you could just put it on and let it go and not skip one song. But that's definitely one of
that's
the first
the way people.
Nugent
I mean,
records.
some people might skip one song and somebody else might skip a different one.
Right.
And it's hard to decide, I guess.
But yeah, Nugent was great before he lost his fucking mind.
And then I remember he did that thing with Sebastian Bach and Scott Ian.
Yeah, and the dude from Biohazard. Yeah.
I don't think did they ever release anything?
I don't think that they couldn't get along enough to record anything.
I would totally play guitar for Sebastian Bach.
Fuck yeah.
He's in New York.
Look
me up, Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
I can play.
I can play bass. Well, fucking look at that. You got a bass player and a lead guitar player right here for you. Where does it get much better than that? We'll play for you.
Yeah.
We can do all
and
that
we
stuff.
can write.
Yeah. I would love to fucking write on a new Sebastian Bach record, man.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think he came out with something recently, but I haven't really heard it.
It kind of tanked, yeah.
Did it?
It didn't do very well. And
I'm
it's weird because he's got that dude Metal Mike Shazliak or whatever on guitar.
From Guitar World.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't really do anything for me, though.
He's okay. He was good with Halford.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think a lot of, and I don't know if this is the case with Sebastian Bach, but a lot of musicians, when they leave a band or something, they grab whatever they can get and come out with an album with it, and
right.
You need to take your time, and you got to listen to it,
Yeah.
Be like, would I want to listen to this?
Is this something I would buy?
Yeah, and if the answer is no, then maybe you should hold off on it.
Yeah, don't put it out.
Because that's how you lose your fans. I mean, you put out enough stinkers and...
we're going to forget about you.
Yeah. And luckily, Sebastian Bach has made a pretty good name for himself doing the Broadway stuff. And
right.
And he's still around, but I haven't really seen him do anything lately.
He's been playing live. He's been touring and stuff. I think he was at the Chance...
He's probably still playing the Skid Row stuff.
Oh, I guarantee he's got to. There's no way he can't do all those classic tunes. People would leave fucking mad.
But he's got a good enough voice to do something completely new and make it work.
Right. He's just got to find the right dudes to get behind him and, write something really good and memorable.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
So, I think in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a lot of big releases.
Yeah. Ghost is putting out a new record next week. Meloria.
And,
looking forward to that.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden's got the Book of Souls dropping
awesome.
Soon, in 3 weeks.
And then Slayer.
Slayer is dropping a new one on September 11th. And Queensryche's dropping a new one, too.
When?
That's very soon, I think.
So are we playing the tour for that album?
For the new record, yeah.
Cool.
But I think it's dropping in the middle of the tour. So maybe late September, early October.
And we're not playing for Queensryche. We're just playing. We're opening for them on one day.
That would be nice.
That would be cool, yeah.
But yeah, September 11th, new Slayer. Looking forward to that. I heard there's 3 songs out on YouTube. 2 of them are very good, and the newest one that they put out is the title track, and it's a fucking face melter. It's just so fast and old school. It's really good.
And they got Bostaff back?
Yeah, they have Bostaff back on drums and Gary Holt on lead guitar. Man, it's a great lineup. It's a fucking great lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really gotten a lot of their most recent albums.
The 2 newest ones were decent.
I remember, was it Jihad or whatever?
Yes, yeah.
It was alright, but...
Christ Illusion and World Painted Blood are the 2 newest.
Yeah, they were alright.
They're good.
They didn't do a whole lot for me, but
it's
they were
Slayer.
Alright. Yeah.
It's Slayer.
They haven't pushed out... It's like they for a while, they slowed down a bit, but got heavier.
Right.
Which, isn't exactly what you want from Slayer, but at least they got heavier.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think...
But everybody's got to slow down at some point, I guess.
I think, probably my 2 favorite Slayer albums of all time are Seasons in the Abyss and Divine Intervention. And they did so much experimenting on those 2 records. Different tempos, clean stuff.
Divine
those
Intervention
are just great
was
records.
the first Slayer album I got, I think. And... yeah, that was my favorite.
It's an amazing album.
Killing Fields. And
it's so underrated, too. They didn't really have big hits off of it.
Personally, I liked Bostaff better.
I like Bostaff better, too, because, in my opinion, he's got better fills. He's got better hands.
Yeah, and Dave Lombardo, I liked him in Testament, oddly enough.
Oh, yeah.
He was awesome on
yeah.
Was it DNR or whatever was the name of it?
The Gathering.
Yep. He was awesome on that album.
Great album.
And...
But then Bostaff came into Testament and was fucking awesome, too, for Formation of Damnation.
Yeah.
That's a great disc, too.
Yeah, that's weird. They kind of, interchange them with other bands. And throw Gene Hoglan in the mix sometimes with Testament.
Right. I think
But
Gene Hoglan's even sat in once or twice for Slayer as well.
Maybe on gigs. I don't know.
It's incestuous.
I know he's done it for, what was it, Opeth?
I don't think he was ever in Opeth.
No, he did a tour with them, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I
And
didn't
it
hear
was
about that.
I remember they did an interview and what band would you not want to do the most? And he said Opeth because if the songs are so long and hard.
Epic, yeah.
And there's a lot of different stuff going on, and then he did have to do a tour. He
Oh,
didn't
wow.
have to, I guess. He did a tour with them, and it was probably a good challenge for him.
I bet.
And I'm sure he pulled it off just fine.
I'd like to look up some live videos for that.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Nice.
2 Metalheads.
2 Metalheads.